Pretty bad slide. They can't pick up my kids with the school bus because there's some trees down there blocking the road. Yeah, that's crazy. It's supposed to rain too. Only gonna get worse. Probably gonna shut this road down.
Hey Dad.
Hey.
You see that sign right there? I want to go to the paintball park.
Yeah?
I always wanted to go there since I was 4.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Golly, what'd it do?
Fart?
Sound like it. Are you guys farting at us? What'd we do? So judgmental.
Boy, boy, boy. Girl, boy.
Jeez.
How many boys?
Sound like an elephant farting from a little itty bitty pygmy horse.
Did the baby hold it in? Seriously, did it? Because that's what it sounded like if they hold theirs in. Like an elephant farted out of its gut.
Oh boy. This is my power bleeder. I got that for Christmas one year. It's probably the best Christmas present my wife ever got me. But it has like a kind of a universal single master cylinder adapter. It has this, it came with this adapter, which is probably for the newer cars. And it also came with a double. I believe they come in aluminum now, these pieces, a little more rigid. I'm wanting to say that people are having trouble with these breaking or something because they're kind of flimsy. But it really works good. You can totally flush out your whole system with this setup. And if you're an enterprising person, you can get the plans pretty much on YouTube to make these out of little garden sprayers and different adapters. You can just buy like caps, I think, at like the hardware or the auto parts place, the little help you aisle. They'll have different types of caps that you can modify and put a little cap in there and pump it up. So I'd bring you in that. Doing a little work on the buggy tonight. My train's a calling. It's got, I can see that, about 12 pounds of pressure in there. You just pour your brake fluid inside and that's it. Before I got this, I had to beg my wife to come outside and push the pedal in the car. And even though I would tell her exactly what to do, she wouldn't do it. And she made it seem like such a task to help me do that one thing. And so I remember seeing this come on TV, and I told her, wow, look at that. I think she gladly bought it for me for Christmas because she hated it, bleeding brakes so bad. But so far, doing pretty good. The pedal feels alright. I'm just kind of working it around. I started in the back and worked up front. Now I'm just circling around. And anyway, that's it for now. What's going on? With a new tank. Repainted the straps. I hope this is coming out. Right up there, the sending unit points like right to one of the straps. And that was on one of the forums I've been on, Tri-Fi forums, they've been talking about that. It's kind of a silly. It's funny how these things are made in the Orient or whatever, and they have engineers that get the original parts and they take them apart, and you wonder sometimes if they engineer it just enough to fuck with us. You know what I mean? Anyway, what I did was I took a piece of heater hose and cut it open and zip tied it right where it would contact the strap, so it's got that rubber in between it. And I've got it hard lined up. I don't know, I'm gonna hope I can get you guys in here where the factory sorry, it's kind of a bad angle here. Get your factory holder, and then I got it coming down into my hard lined into my Fram oil or fuel filter, and from there we've got it hard lined over. I hope this is coming out. It doesn't look, guys. Got my hands in the way. Okay. And where it goes over the frame, I'm using those insulated clamps and drilled it and got some good little screws to fit in there. But that's where it goes over the frame up top. And let's see if I can give you a shot of the brake line going up front. Hopefully you guys can see that. I just used the factory clips going back up at the brake lines, you know. And I'll turn you back on when I get to the other side of this. I got a waddle out of the bottom of this car. Hold on. Hey, buddy. Okay. Here's a better shot of the fuel filter. I went with a manual pump. That's where I cross over. Work it over the suspension. Right there on that leaf spring connector is a little factory hole, so I used it. Okay, over here we got a body mount. I bent it around, and I was able to run it through the body mounts, and I attached it about every foot, and then I'll show you where I'm at in the engine compartment once I waddle myself up. Where I came off the frame, I came right out of one of the body supports in the front, right in between it, and then I arced it up with a gradual bend straight up through the inner fender well, out that little port right there. I want to try and keep the fuel line as far away from the motor and exhaust as I could, and then I did a for right now, I've got a sweeping bend that just goes right up to here. Now I'm kind of thinking I might want to get an old school cool can maybe and hard line it into that and then into the pump, but I'm not sure yet. So, but that's where I'm at on the fuel line. That's ran, and we'll get back on it. I used to come out here and think about my dad or somebody, you know, that I lost, and just start rubbing on the top of that radiator and think about them, and it's kind of funny, this one. I don't know if you can see this. Somebody must have put something on top of this thing and then shut the hood. It's all smashed down. It's kind of funny. I hope it holds water. Kind of like the way it looks.